Someone in law administration has been monitoring your situation with deep concern, and they've made the difficult decision to reach out to you directly. This isn't ordinary bureaucratic procedure. This is personal worry from someone who sees what's developing around you and knows you're in serious danger. You've been feeling uneasy about official matters lately, haven't you? Those nagging thoughts about paperwork, legal issues, or your official records not being quite right? The mysterious delays you've experienced with important applications or processes. These feelings aren't paranoia. They're your intuition trying to warn you about a real threat. This official contact came to you specifically because time is running out. Someone with access to your files has been working against you systematically, and the person reaching out to you is risking their career to warn you. They've been watching the situation develop for months, documenting everything, and they finally decided they couldn't stand by and watch you be destroyed by someone abusing their position in the system. The fact that you're hearing this message today means they've determined the threat has reached a critical point where immediate action is necessary to protect your legal standing and future security. Here's what this law administration insider has discovered about your situation. Someone with access to your official records has been systematically manipulating your legal and administrative status. This person has been filing false complaints, blocking your applications, and altering documentation in ways that could destroy your reputation and opportunities. This isn't random bureaucratic error or computer glitches. This is deliberate sabotage by someone who knows exactly how the system works and how to damage you without being detected. The manipulation has been subtle but consistent over the past several months. Your credit reports, background checks, employment verifications, and legal standing may have already been compromised in ways you haven't discovered yet. This person has inside knowledge of which agencies to contact, which forms to file, and exactly how to create problems that will follow you for years. They're not just trying to cause temporary inconvenience. They're working toward completely destroying your official reputation and legal standing. The consequences of their actions could affect your family's future security, your ability to get loans, find employment, or even travel freely. What makes this particularly dangerous is that once false information enters official systems, it becomes incredibly difficult to remove. The legal repercussions of their sabotage could haunt you for decades unless immediate action is taken to stop them and repair the damage they've already caused. The law administration insider wants you to recognize the signs of this sabotage that you may have already experienced. Think about recent unexplained delays in loan approvals, job background checks, or official applications that should have been routine. Have you received notices about issues in your records that you never knew existed? Phone calls from agencies asking about matters you didn't initiate? These aren't coincidences. They're evidence of someone manipulating your information behind the scenes. You might have noticed mysterious changes to your address, contact information, or personal details in official systems without your knowledge. Credit score drops that happen without any missed payments or financial problems on your part. Tax issues appearing suddenly that reference situations you don't remember. Legal notices arriving in your mail that mention incidents you have no memory of. Official appointments being canceled or rescheduled without anyone contacting you directly. Pay attention to whether friends or family members have mentioned receiving inquiries about your character or activities from people claiming to represent various agencies. Have you felt like you're being watched or monitored more than usual? These are all signs that someone with system access has been actively working to create problems in your official records. The person inside law administration has been documenting these irregularities for months. They've noticed patterns that all connect back to one individual with access to your information. This person has been covering their tracks carefully, but they made the mistake of underestimating how closely their own activities were being monitored by someone who cares about justice and protecting innocent people. The law administration insider has prepared a specific action plan to protect your legal standing and stop this sabotage immediately. First, you need to secure your official records and prevent any further tampering. This means requesting complete copies of all your files from every relevant agency, credit bureaus, employment verification services, tax authorities, and any other organization that maintains records about you. Don't just ask for summaries. Demand complete file copies, including all recent changes and who authorized them. Create an official paper trail by documenting every instance of suspicious activity you've experienced. Write down dates, times, and specific details about delays, strange phone calls, or unexpected notices you've received. This documentation will become crucial evidence when formal complaints are filed against the person sabotaging your records. The insider has provided specific forms and procedures to formally dispute false information in your files. There are legal notification processes that alert higher authorities about record manipulation, and these must be filed within strict deadlines to be effective. Some of these deadlines are approaching quickly, which is why immediate action is essential. You may need to freeze certain accounts or services temporarily to prevent additional damage while the investigation takes place. The insider will guide you through creating backup documentation of your true legal status and history, ensuring you have proof of your actual situation before any false information was inserted. If the sabotage has reached certain levels, filing protective orders might be necessary to prevent further harassment. The friendly insider has connections throughout the system who can expedite these processes and ensure your case receives proper attention. They've been quietly gathering evidence of the sabotage while it was happening, building a comprehensive case that will protect you and expose the person responsible. Working with this insider gives you access to legal channels and protective measures that ordinary citizens never know exist. The law administration insider has uncovered the identity of the person who has been sabotaging your legal status, and the revelation might shock you. This individual has personal motivations that go far beyond just causing random harm. They have a specific grudge against you that drove them to abuse their access to administrative systems. Their position gives them the perfect opportunity to damage your records. While appearing to be doing legitimate work, the sabotage began after a specific incident or conflict with this person that you might not have even realized was significant. At the time, maybe it was a disagreement at work, a social situation where you unintentionally offended them, or simply jealousy about something good happening in your life. Whatever triggered their anger, they decided to use their system access to systematically destroy your opportunities and reputation. The insider reveals how this person has been covering their tracks by spacing out their actions over time and using different access points to avoid detection. They've been careful to make each individual action seem like a minor correction or routine update. But when viewed together, the pattern reveals a calculated campaign of destruction. What makes this particularly disturbing is how close they came to achieving permanent damage to your official standing. Their long-term plan involved creating such a web of false information and legal complications that you would spend years trying to clear your name, during which time your life would be effectively ruined. However, they made a critical mistake by underestimating the protective network of honest officials who watch for exactly this type of abuse. The friendly insider has been secretly collecting evidence against them, documenting every illegal action they took and building an airtight case that will expose their crimes and protect you from any future attempts at sabotage. Now comes the Most satisfying part of this revelation? The Law Administration insider has been building a comprehensive case against your saboteur while they thought they were getting away with their crimes. Every illegal action they took has been documented and preserved as evidence. Their access to systems has been secretly monitored and recorded, creating an undeniable trail of their unauthorized activities. The evidence collected will now be used to protect you completely while exposing them to serious legal consequences. They face potential criminal charges for misusing their administrative access, violating federal privacy laws, and engaging in identity manipulation. Their career will be destroyed when their supervisors learn about the systematic abuse of their position. What makes this counter-attack particularly powerful is that their own actions created the legal trail that leads directly back to them. Every false entry they made, every application they blocked, every record they altered, all of it can be traced to their access credentials and work patterns. The irony is perfect. Their attempts to destroy your legal standing will now destroy theirs. The friendly insider has been working with internal affairs, investigators, and legal authorities to ensure the saboteur faces the full consequences of their actions. They'll lose their job, face criminal prosecution, and be permanently barred from any position involving access to official records. Their personal vendetta against you has become a federal or a state legal matter with serious penalties. Once their actions are exposed, you'll have complete legal immunity from any false claims they created. All the damage they caused to your records will be officially reversed, and you'll receive documentation proving your innocence in any false accusations. They can never attempt this type of sabotage again because they'll be completely removed from any position of administrative power. The Law Administration insider has arranged permanent monitoring systems to protect your official records going forward. Alert systems have been put in place that will notify you immediately if anyone attempts to make changes to your files. You now have legal advocacy services available through the insider's connections, giving you direct access to help if any problems arise in the future. Special flags have been placed on your records, indicating that you're under protective monitoring due to previous sabotage attempts. This means any unusual activity involving your information will be immediately investigated rather than processed routinely. You'll receive regular review reports ensuring your records remain accurate and complete. The insider has provided you with documentation that proves your innocence in any false claims that were made against you. This paperwork serves as permanent protection against anyone who might try to use the previously false information against you. You now have official channels available for immediate help if you ever face similar problems. Your experience will actually help protect others facing similar sabotage. The case built against your saboteur will establish legal precedents that make it easier to catch and prosecute people who abuse their administrative access. The increased legal awareness and protection you now possess makes you nearly immune to future attempts at record manipulation. The network of honest officials who helped expose this sabotage will continue watching for similar patterns of abuse. You're now part of a protective system that ensures fair treatment and prevents others from exploiting their positions to harm innocent people. This legal protection will remain in place as long as you need it. The Law Administration insider is waiting for your response to this warning right now. There are time-sensitive legal deadlines that require immediate attention. Some of the protective filings must be submitted within the next few days to be effective. You cannot afford to wait until tomorrow or next week to begin this process. Start by securing copies of all your official records today. Contact the agencies mentioned and request complete file copies, including all recent changes. Begin documenting every suspicious incident you remember experiencing. The insider needs your active participation to finalize the case against your saboteur and ensure your complete protection. Show your appreciation for this incredible risk the insider took to help you by giving super thanks up to $20. This gesture helps maintain their willingness to continue providing inside help and legal support. Remember, they're risking their career to protect you from someone abusing their position. The continued legal support available through this connection depends on your immediate action. Your legal safety and future security require that you act quickly while this protective window remains open.